Why is it that some guys hit 60 and, man, their chest just completely deflates into this flat, saggy mess, while other older dudes are walking around looking absolutely jacked, with pecs popping like they're still in their 20s? What exactly do they know that you don't? Well, let's dive into this, because look, the fear of getting old and losing all those hard-earned gains is real. It's a totally genuine concern that messes with our heads. But hey, do not sweat it. In this explainer, I am going to reveal the ultimate hidden cheat code. We're talking a completely bench-free blueprint using nothing but dumbbells that is going to have you building a massive muscular chest right in your own living room. I'm keeping the exact 8-exercise routine under wraps until we understand the actual science of what's happening to our bodies, so definitely stick around. This is literally the game changer you've been waiting for.
So what's this sneaky thief that's literally stealing your hard-earned gains as you age? Well, it's a major biological bummer called sarcopenia. Basically, from your mid-30s onward, this villain just quietly starts eating away at your muscle mass. It's super stealthy at first, but left unchecked, man, it accelerates big time right after you hit the big 60, literally turning solid, healthy muscle into frailty. To put that into perspective, by the time you hit your late 70s, you could lose up to 30 to 40% of your prime muscle mass. Think about that for a second. If you just sit on the couch and do nothing, you're giving up 40% of your muscle. It's absolutely terrifying. It's the ultimate use it or lose it scenario with the aging process. But hold up, because here comes the hope, all right? Nobody is too old for the weights. The whole idea that getting older automatically means you have to be weak and frail is total BS. Your body might not be 20 anymore, sure, but your hormonal firepower is still fully locked and loaded. The top experts over at the American College of Sports Medicine, along with elite fitness coaches, they all agree on one thing. Your muscles do not stop responding to training just because you blew out 60 candles on a cake. The machinery still works perfectly, it just needs the right push. And the hard science absolutely backs this up. Check this out. In a classic 16-week study on completely untrained 60-year-old men, these guys gained 4.4 pounds of solid muscle and lost the exact same amount of fat. Just let that sink in for a second. That is massive body recomposition. It proves that with the right heavyweight stimulus, older guys can still pack on serious lean mass and shed the extra belly weight at the exact same time. No way you're too old for that. And let's be real here. Being jacked isn't just about looking awesome in a t-shirt, although, come on, that's a pretty sweet perk. The real-world benefits here are literally life-changing. Having low muscle mass is actually linked to a 30% greater mortality risk. So by building up that chest and your overall strength, you're literally dodging the nursing home. You get better glucose handling to help fight off diabetes, you build stronger bones, and you get bulletproof joints. Plus, resistance training naturally improves your balance and coordination so you don't take a nasty spill down the road. Section 1. Why dumbbells beat machines. So to fight off this sarcopenia, we need a magic weapon. And spoiler alert, it's not some fancy $20,000 gym contraption. I know, gym machines might seem super easy and really safe, but they actually lock you into this rigid, unnatural path. Like fitness coach Jacob Sawicki points out in our sources, machines restrict your range of motion and keep you totally static. And you know what that does? It can actually wreck older, stiffer joints. Dumbbells, on the other hand, are absolute gold. The pure freedom of dumbbells forces your stabilizer muscles to fire up on every single rep, which actively enhances that balance and coordination we just talked about, all while building raw, real-world strength. Section 2, the floor press cheat code. Now, for this entire explainer, we are completely skipping the traditional gym bench. You literally do not need a bench to get a huge chest. And quite frankly, just using the floor is going to protect your joints so much better. The floor is your absolute best friend here because it acts as a 90-degree built-in safety barrier. Think about it. When you press heavy weights from a gym bench, it's so easy to drop your elbows too far past your torso and just completely shred your shoulder joints. That's a huge risk for us older guys. But the floor physically catches your elbows on every single rep. It flat out stops you from dropping into a dangerous range of motion, completely protecting your shoulders while still giving your pecs maximum stimulation for crazy growth. Section 3, the big reveal, 8 perfect exercises. The wait is over. The suspense is finally done. Let's drop the exact 8-move dumbbell-only blueprint you've been waiting for. But hey, before we hit the deck and start pushing iron, let's do a quick pre-lift posture check. Fitness coach John Schumatt has this absolutely crucial piece of advice for guys our age. You gotta stand tall, keep your neck neutral, pull your chin slightly back, and this is the big one, squeeze that core hard. Seriously, find that spot right below your belly button and pull it in tight. You need to engage the core and protect your spine for every single rep you do. Form is king, guys.
Okay, let's dive right into the first 3 heavy hitters. First up, we've got the standard floor chest press for your overall pectorals. Because the floor is protecting your shoulders like we talked about, you can actually go a lot heavier here than you might on a bench. Number 2 is the close grip floor press. You're going to use a neutral grip here, meaning your palms are facing each other. This safely blasts the triceps and inner chest while being super comfortable on the wrists. Finally, we have the rotating chest press. Here you twist the dumbbells so your palms face forward at the top of the push. That twisting motion creates an incredible full chest activation for that thick, muscular look we're after.
Let's move on to the next 3 moves, and these are all about that mind-muscle connection. We're starting with floor flies. You're opening your arms in a wide arc, and again, because the floor stops your elbows, you get a deep, perfectly safe stretch without totally wrecking your rotator cuffs. Next up is the dumbbell squeeze press. You'll hold a single dumbbell horizontally and literally try to crush it between your hands like a beer can while you're pushing up. That intense inner squeeze, oh man, it's going to give you a massive pump. And third, the dumbbell pullover. Lying flat, you sweep a single dumbbell in an overhead arc to really expand and target that upper chest.
Now for the final 2 exercises to totally exhaust those chest fibers, we've got the bridge dumbbell press versus dumbbell push-ups. For the bridge press, you plant your feet and drive your hips up into the air, holding them there while you press. This shift in angle hits the lower chest perfectly, all while giving your glutes and core a serious workout. Compare that to the finisher, dumbbell push-ups. By gripping the dumbbells on the floor instead of having your palms flat, it is way more wrist-friendly. Plus, it allows you to drop your chest below the handles for an extra deep, exhausting stretch to really finish off the routine.
Section 4. Fueling your new chest. Look, you can lift weights all day long, but as we age, our bodies develop what's called anabolic resistance. Basically, that means older muscles are stubbornly less sensitive to growth signals. It takes a bigger stimulus and top-notch fuel to get the exact same response as when you were 20. So you gotta avoid the ultimate gain killers: sugary drinks, alcohol, highly processed foods, and high saturated fats. These junk calories completely disrupt muscle protein synthesis, and they totally wreck your sleep. And let me tell you, you absolutely cannot outtrain a garbage diet, or a 6-pack of beer for that matter. Stick to high protein and whole foods to actually see those gains. So you might be wondering, how often should you actually be doing this heavy dumbbell routine? Well, the experts lay down the law with what they call the 72-hour rule. Train this chest routine just 2 days a week. Seriously, that's it. Rest roughly 72 hours between your sessions. Your older muscles desperately need that full recovery time to rebuild the tissue and grow huge. You don't need to live in the gym to get jacked, you just need to be smart, and you need to bring the intensity when you're there.
Okay, let's wrap this whole shebang up. I gotta ask, what's stopping you from picking up the weights today? You've got the science, you've got the exact 8 bench-free exercises, and you have the complete blueprint to safely build a massive chest over 60. Don't let society or your age dictate your strength, all right? Your body is still very much yours to build. So step up, challenge yourself, grab those dumbbells, and let's get to work. Catch you on the next explainer.